right, hello everyone. Welcome to Lightning Streams. We had some technical difficulties, so we are going to be hitting each game today for about an hour so that, we play at least each game for a bit. Let me get some notifications out. There will be no pre-stream on a Lightning stream. We are just going to get right into it. All I gotta do is send out some notifications. After MechWarrior 5, I will be playing State of Decay. And then after that, 7 Days to Die. We're going to be hitting each game, one after the other. Alrighty. So, Non-Toxic is first. Welcome back to the show. Ricebox, how's it going? The Boss is Early Gang. If you're looking for State of Decay, it is up next. We had some technical difficulties. State of Decay, I'm only going to be playing for an hour on MechWarrior 5. And after that, we will be on State of Decay. Each stream is just going to get an hour each because of the technical difficulties. And like I said, there is going to be no... I will be playing by myself just to ensure that nothing goes wrong. And I am going to be skipping the pre-stream. So we're going to get right into it. Okay, so where we last left off, I believe we were just hitting some of these missions, and sometimes we were having interference with enemy mercenaries, or rival, not necessarily enemy, but rival mercenaries. So let's continue where we left off, because we are just trying to get more money, get more mechs. It should be all good. This is a defense mission, so I am willing to use slower mechs on a defense mission. There's no doubt about that. Let's see what we can do. I'll use the Commando. Or the Centurion. Centurion. I'll use the Dragon. The Blackjack. And the Vulcan. Oh, someone's injured. Okay. Captain Roman will get the stand-in for a mission. Alright, there we go. I actually like the Dragon a lot in defensive missions, especially with this kind of a remix of its standard setup. And that's because the Dragon is, once again, in the lore of Battletech, the Dragon is what you'd call a cavalry mech, meaning a mech that's very quick, or quick, comparatively quick. It's not like cavalry mechs aren't necessarily lightning fast, they can be, but it's a fast mech with some long-range weapons, meaning it can get there and rescue you, like the cavalry's coming. This Dragon is a very subtle remix of the original. It's got a AC-5 burst fire, an LRM-10 stream, and then 2 short burst small lasers, which are designed to assist with its heat buildup. The extra ton that we got, I believe we also cut its ammo down slightly.
Okay, IFF signals confirmed. You must be the mercenaries we hired. You don't look like...
And the reason why it's gonna work well on defense is because, once again, we can scramble around and we can save the day. Like, we actually can live the cavalry mech dream here.
Hostiles have been reported in the area.
Because we're not slow, we're not a slow mech, but with the long-range weapons we have, we are also capable. I'm going to tell them to wait here. Because some of my lance mates aren't particularly quick.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
Target destroyed.
On location, Commander.
This mech is sometimes also referred to as an archer mech. There's a lot of different mech class nicknames. And by an archer, I mean it's just a very accurate mech. A mech that's designed to, needle enemies away with accurate weapon fire. Alright, let's go over here and let me start trying to snipe these guys. I think she's a little upset about me stepping on some of the stuff. Okay, they're gonna handle this one.
Those enemies are getting too close for comfort. Push them back.
So the Dragon is not a slow mech. I'm not as fast as the Spider, but I'm not slow either. He's gonna be very sad that it's pretty hard to evade me. I also have a big boy, grown-up, 60-ton punch, as he learned right there.
Target acquired.
You see how I'm constantly able to fight, though? Like, no matter what range. That's why I like this build. It doesn't matter what range they are. I am just immediately able to go from one fight to the next and immediately begin attacking an enemy. Like, if we went with the SRMs, yes, we would pack a nastier close-range punch. There's no doubt about it. But with this build, the battle can adapt in a variety of different ways, and I am able to engage the enemy. Not sure what they're shooting at over there, but let's find out. I'm gonna put them on this mech over here while I clean these guys up. I know I saw something over here. A fire starter? He'll make it here. We'll work on this guy next. Oops, shot a little too early there, unfortunately. I didn't want to crash into him there, so it spoiled my melee, unfortunately. Trying to get in on him without crashing in. Do not run! Got him. I'm gonna put the lance on that cicada. Damn, I spoiled my I keep trying to not crash into people because I do take a lot of damage for crashing, but it's spoiling my melee attacks. There I go again. I curved a little bit to not crash, and then I missed the melee. My ride is pretty cool, so the little bit of, what do you call it? The little bit of flamers he's getting me with. See, he's trying to get away, but, like, I'm not slow. Just because I'm a heavy mech, I'm not slow.
Targeted mech is toast.
It's like, do not think the dragon is slow. As a little bit of lore background, the dragon is the primary battle mech of the Draconis Combine. It is their most common mech. Like, they will sometimes just deploy entire formations of dragons. Like, you could fight an entire company, as in 12 dragons. Like, they can all deploy all together, simply because it is the most common mech they send into combat. And I think we're just going to take everything. We just knocked out 10 harassers there, so we get an extra 450,000 SIBA. I love these side missions. One of the best ideas they had. Yes, that's exactly right, Okanzoni. Basically, the original design for the Dragon was to compete against the Shadowhawk, and they built it and pitched it as a upgrade to the Shadowhawk, like a 5-ton upgrade on the Shadowhawk. But the Star League decided that they were like, yeah, you know, we're okay with the Shadowhawk. You know, we're just going to make an enhanced Shadowhawk rather than upgrade to the Dragon. And since they no longer had a buyer for the Dragon for mass production, the Draconis Combine scooped it up because the laws allowed them to do it. All right, let's move to the next one. And since then, the Dragon became the primary mech of the Combine. You might wonder, why would it be their main mech? Because if you think of it in a realistic battlefield, like in a real war, you wouldn't want to be slow. You would want things that can get places in a timely manner as your primary units. You would want the majority of your units to be at least battle capable and not slow, and that's exactly why. And like I said, a formation of dragons would be very frustrating. Like, every one of them has an LRM-10, every one of them has an AC-5. Like, that is a lot of withering gunfire. Oh, this looks fun. A ×4 mission. I want to do it. I got a ×4 mission here. That's going to pay out big. Big opportunity for us here. Garrison duty, assassination, Warzone, Scourge, Scorched Earth. Yeah, that's true. Like, an AC-5 is, although the AC-5 is considered a light autocannon in the Battletech universe, it is equivalent to, like, a a big tank gun, a major tank cannon in modern-day technology. I might even call in, how many, nah, I won't do it for one. If there were two demolitions, I would have called an airstrike. Okay, we want max. Oh my god, 47 salvage? Are you kidding me? That is so much. 7 million? Oh, that means the mercs are going to interfere with us. There's no reason this should pay this much. That means the mercs are going to interfere with us. Let me get one thing of insurance. A little bit of insurance. It'll be a balanced mission.
Heavy weather warning is in
Okay, so the
effect,
first one
Commander.
is a defense.
Your visibility and sensor readings will be compromised out there.
Let's just use the same team. Let's just use the same team. I think this was perfect for defense. Okay, this is going to be a gravy train mission, let me tell you. Like, I am thinking that this is going to be a big mission right here. ×4 mission, 47 salvage per mission. I gotta make sure that I don't overdo it. Do they repair between missions? A little bit. Like, it depends on how much damage they take. If the damage is light, then they should finish in between missions. If the damage, if the damage is gonna take like 30 days or more, they probably will not be ready. If the damage is like a week or less, they might need 2 missions. Oh, here come the mercs right now. Here they are.
The old LZ ambush trick works every time. Line them up.
Don't worry, your mechs are coming with me on my salvage rack. Engage them as soon as they come out.
Target info. All right, Commander. I'm in place for an emergency evac. Complete the mission if you can. If not, we're ready to burn when you are. You've reached the target, Commander.
Welcome to our community, Commander. We are thankful you agreed to assist us.
Getting his leg real fast. This mech is not capable of melee combat.
Get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area.
Wasted.
What do you mean critical damage? Come in. Come in.
Good job, Commander. Those mercs will think twice before trying that again.
They call it the old LZ ambush. I call it the old LZ bonus salvage. Softening them up at range.
Tangos appear to be bringing in additional reinforcements.
Don't sleep on that speed. Like the dragon, like I said, like you can't sleep on that speed. That dragon is not gonna play around. Once he gets on you, you're not gonna have as good of a time disengaging as you'd expect.
We'll get them.
Once again, demonstrating the flexibility of the dragon, able to engage enemies long before we were in close range.
New target.
Lance target confirmed. Firing.
That's a waste of time to go after.
They got our communications tower.
Target acquired.
Or is it? Maybe I'll just launch a few missiles at it. Maybe we can get it. Come on, take it out.
Target
Nice.
destroyed.
Target sent to hell.
Target acquired.
Coordinated attack target received.
That is a huge brawl we've got over there. Don't know what's happening. I gotta get in there and help. First side chat from Kronos491. Welcome to the show. Come on, let me up. Oh my god, it's too steep. Well, the Lance is doing pretty good, to be honest. Color me surprised, but they're doing quite well.
Engaging shared target ID.
Actually, let's get that partisan. That partisan is the threat.
Stand strong, everyone.
Target acquired.
Wrecked.
This guy is so melodramatic. He's like, we are getting owned.
Hostiles inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
I got his leg. Oh, I thought I got his leg. There, I got his leg.
New target Shadowhawk. Target destroyed. Target
What are those heavy mechs? Another dragon and a quick draw. Interesting. Form up on me.
File formation, Commander.
Actually, you guys provide fire support. It's my turn to get in there.
That's a mech approaching.
They just torched a warehouse.
I've arrived.
Focus fire on the Shadowhawk.
Awaiting orders.
My allies have taken a bit of damage due to my, like, detour, so now it's my job to start taking some damage.
target destroyed.
All guns on shared target.
Right now he's out strafing me. I can't hit him with my medium lasers. That's fine though. I am like literally just drilling right through that center torso.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That was the advantage of the weapons on the arm though. The arm is way more flexible than the torso. So this version of the Dragon, this is the 1C. This one has a slightly different kind of setup to where it actually has an AC2. I don't necessarily agree with that setup, but like, because I feel like to make an AC2 effective, you gotta have at least two of them. Once again, I can't hit him with my lasers, but my arm is flexible enough in order to nail him center torso there. Let's get a damage report. The Centurion lost its main weapon. That's a blow. Not as clean as it could be, though we did take some insurance, so we will get full payment for any losses there. What it means is that the Centurion probably won't be ready for any of the future battles. What would I change for the AC2? I'd have to see the mech physically. We are using AC5s now, so let me grab those AC5s. And then I'll let 9 roll over. Okay, that's the first mission. Let's get everyone repairing. You go into there.
Visibility and sensors.
Okay, so it's going to take 26 days. He might be ready by the 4th mission. These guys here, these guys are all going to be ready. The Vulcan will be ready next mission. The Dragon will be ready next mission. The Blackjack will probably need 1 more day. The Centurion might make it by the final mission. Maybe. Maybe. So the next mission's Assassination. I don't want to be slow for Assassination, and I want to be heat efficient when possible. Which means I'm probably going to go with the Firestarter. And I'll let them use the crabs. And one of the javelins. And it looks like we have you. I thought we had oh yeah, that's right. One of the crabs is undergoing repairs. I forgot about that. Okay, here we go. We're a little underweight for this mission, but it should be okay. I'm mainly worried about the actual assassination battle itself. Like, I'm wondering if, are they all going to be in one spot, or are they going to... Big question is, will they be in one spot, or will they be distributed?
Before we can pack it in.
That's the big question. One thing that's favoring me is this battle looks like it won't have a lot of obstructions, which is good because this mech needs a little bit of freedom to move around in. Right now I'm moving at crab speed so that they can keep up with me.
Target acquired.
Enemy armor spotted.
Okay, we got something. It's a Vulcan.
Can't target that, Commander.
Target destroyed. Target.
Looks like we got some bad
Okay, we're on the
intel.
Vulcan
Our
right now.
target is not here. Let's hope we have better look at the other locations.
He doesn't notice me, so I'm just gonna waste him real quick.
Target destroyed. Target.
Nice and simple.
Target destroyed.
Another one, it's a Centurion.
Focusing the shared target.
Let's just knock his arm off real fast. His arm is down, let's finish him off. So this is the same thing that happened to our Centurion. They knocked his main weapon off, which greatly, like, massively reduces the effectiveness of the Centurion, unfortunately.
Target destroyed.
But it means that we can exploit the same weakness against him.
Wrecked.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
The whole gang is here, Commander. Watch
Okay,
yourself.
this is going to be a big fight.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Not really sure what to expect if the whole team is here. Probably a full lance of medium mechs. That's what my anticipation is. Maybe some heavy mechs. We need to make sure we have the freedom of movement, though. I'm also going to have to absolutely take control of the lance to make sure that they do intelligent, relatively intelligent things.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Add one more to my kill count.
New target.
A rifleman? That's not too bad. Quick draw.
Confirmed. Firing.
Quick draws down.
Target
Get the Shadowhawk, or the Phoenix Hawk, rather. I'm going to get this rifleman. This rifleman is not going to enjoy these flamers. Full center torso, because he's not a very heavily armored mech. He just now shut down, which is why he's just kind of sitting there.
Alpha has been neutralized. That's the last of them, Commander.
Okay, here comes a wave of reinforcements.
Now let's
Form on me,
before
Lance.
their friends arrive.
I'm going to hit them as soon as they drop. The traditional hunchback? Oh man, I dodged that attack so nicely there. That's the end of his main gun. He's no longer a threat. I'm going to check out what the other thing is. It's a flea. Chewing the flea up. The flea is toast.
Target acquired.
Target down.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Cleaning these little crummy guys up. Man, when you fight a fire starter, it's like a race against time. It's like, can you defeat the fire starter before it overheats you?
Destroyed.
That's what's rough about fire starters.
Target acquired.
And the less heat efficient your mech is, the shorter your time limit is.
Eliminated.
Alright, we're good. Let's get out of here. Pretty clean, pretty clean. Although the top left shows that my mech got pretty banged up, no armor breaches. So it's all still, like, mostly cosmetic damage. That's what I mean, though, when I say the fire starter absolutely punches over its weight level. And if I wanted to, I could drop my 2 medium lasers for 2 more flamers, which would make it even crazier. But, you know, I need at least a little bit of balance. I need to be able to shoot some of those helicopters down. Okay, so we're gonna get both of those, actually. I'm gonna take all of these, actually. Take the machine gun, and I'll take the laser. Okay, so next mission coming up. Oh yeah, like this mech literally took no damage at all.
We're reading heavy weather warnings out there, Commander. Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions.
Yeah, let's look at how we're doing. So, okay, all of the mechs are ready. Okay, so the 12 days passed. So this mech is definitely going to be ready. This mech will be ready for the final battle. The next one is a war zone. Okay, war zone. That's probably going to be a good mission for the dragon once again. In goes the dragon. And I am willing to bring some... No, I'm going to save the blackjack for the slower mission. You, what? No, not you. You, and... Bring another fire starter. A little bit of everything here. Chrono says, hey all, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Lightning streams today, 1 hour of each game. State of Decay is next, then 7 Days to Die.
Attention. Prepare for battle.
Night vision.
Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online.
I'd really like to get some... We got a quick draw. I like the quick draw quite a bit. If I get some quick draws and champions... Quick draws, champions, and dragons, that would be great.
Enemy forces will inevitably overrun this area, but we have been tasked with holding them back for as long as possible. We have substantial combat bonus opportunities the longer you can hold them off, but be sure not to overextend yourself.
Let's wake the mission up, then I'm going to get out of the city.
Commander, you've got the ops force attention.
Alright, let's get out of the city.
Converging on your position.
We are not
Brace for
urban
hostile
mech.
contact.
We are meant for the open fields. The dragon is like a Mongolian horseback archer. Like, we need to be in the open fields. What do we got?
New target.
Spider, fire starter,
Acquired.
and an LRM-10 armed harasser.
Copy. Commander's target is our target.
Let's begin. Getting a few initial shots on him.
New target. Fire starter. Target acquired.
Additional hostiles have been dispatched. They're heading your way.
No, you don't, pal.
Ah, there. It's one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
There is no escape.
Target destroyed. Target
We'll
acquired.
obliterate that target and pop that blood bag inside it.
Destroyed.
Okay, he's toast. On to the spider.
Target.
Once again, the flexibility of the arm. Oh, I tried to get him there. Allowing me to engage him despite him being in the air. Double melee attacks into the knockout.
Target acquired.
This is one of the mechs I feel really at home in. Like, I've got so much time on the dragon.
Threat eliminated.
Target acquired.
1,300 meters is too far. I'm not going to be able to hit him. I gotta close the distance a little bit.
Additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander. Be on the lookout for them.
New target.
Trebuchet. Ah, the trebuchet needs to go. Trebuchet needs to go. Everyone on the trebuchet.
Target.
No, you don't. Oh, man. The missiles are raining in. Okay, we should be able to close the distance with them. Yeah, you're not going to be happy with this, pal.
Add one more to my kill count.
Oh, look at the Javelin getting into the close combat. Goodbye.
Target acquired.
Chasing them down.
Additional bogies setting an intercept course on your position.
I love the rapid style. I love the rapid play style of the Dragon. It's different than the Firestarter. With the Firestarter, you're not always in range of something, but with the Dragon, you are always in range of something. You can just be constantly attacking and attacking and attacking.
Target.
It's just like a non-stop action play style.
Target destroyed.
Focusing the
Like, you
ship
see this?
target.
Like, from one target to the next, just nothing but constant attacking.
Target destroyed.
It's like never let the guns get cold.
Acquired.
Attack targets flexibly. I can just switch from enemy to enemy with ease because I have so many different weapons, but I'm also not slow. It's so funny because this weapon setup is very similar to the Centurion, but like, think about how much trouble the Centurion has compared to the Dragon.
Target destroyed.
And it's all because of the speed.
Acquired.
Kill quarter has been reached, Commander. Rendezvous with us at the extraction point.
Like, this
when
is
you're ready.
almost the same kind of setup that the, this is almost identical to what the Centurion has, and yet this mech outperforms the Centurion easily because of the speed. Like, the speed makes such a huge difference. Like, with the Dragon, you can stride confidently into battle.
Acquired.
I want to kill a few more enemies because I feel like we didn't take out enough mechs.
Coordinated attack target received. That's an enemy mech up ahead. Tango eliminated.
Acquired.
This is MechWarrior 5 with all the DLCs, but no mods.
Enemy reactor breach detected.
Like I said, constant combat. If I can see it, I can shoot it.
Engaging Lance focus.
And I can most certainly see it. Big mistake, pal.
Target mech eliminated.
Oh, his corpse landed on me. His ruined mech landed on top of me. What a jerk. Look at my armor condition, too. Like, it's not even a deal. Like, we can keep going. I will take us out if we don't see anything in a moment. Okay, I'm taking us in. A few extra mechs, like I said, we have a lot of salvage. I don't want to risk the possibility of not having any stuff to bring home. Which is something I am always worried about. Yeah, look at this. So the trebuchet, we gotta push our salvage down. So I gotta take everything here, or as much as I can, down to maybe like 10 to 15 salvage, because we don't want to risk we don't want to risk too much, like basically to the point where we can't get anything, or basically, or not that. We don't want to risk
Extreme
wasting
weather
our
warning
salvage
is in effect,
shares.
Commander. You'll have limited visibility out there and have to contend with sensor malfunctions.
Look at all that stuff we're raking in, though. Very nice. So the last mission is the demo mission. Let's see. So, what I want to do is... Crab, blackjack. Maybe I'm going to use the crab, actually. I want something that's going to be decent at destroying the enemy base. I might just use the fire starter. Okay, I'm gonna send one of the we'll send the Centurion in. The Centurion should be good at destroying the building. The Blackjack will be great at destroying the building, and I think I'm gonna go in the Crab as well. I'm a little worried about my heat in an extended battle. Oh, we got negotiation points. Why, yes, I'll take another one. Oh. Here we go. Let's take the airstrike. Interesting. In a mega city, huh? Okay, I want to let the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to let the artillery warm up.
But this target is too valuable for the enemy to ignore for long. Expect reinforcements.
Oh, Mercs are coming a second time.
Something's wrong, Commander. There's an unrecognized dropship closing in on your position.
I wish my allies would not shoot the...
Additional forces are being deployed near you.
New target blackjack.
Engaging shared target ID.
Letting them have it.
Commander, I'm in place for an emergency evac. Complete the mission if you can. If not, we're ready to burn when you are.
Full center torso damage shots there.
Mech 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. We are progressing
Off my battlefield.
for your tango confirmation. Sierra 2-1, over.
New target Phoenix Hawk.
Focus the commanded target.
What is attacking? Oh, it's a Phoenix Hawk.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Fight. I'm going to the review board. You'll never work again.
That wasn't a fair fight. He's going to the mercenary review board. Good gravy.
Again. Looks like you don't need evac anymore. See you when the mission's complete.
Crab, Jenner, Javelin,
Our assigned
a
Mech
little bit of
target is
everything
on the
over there.
field. Let's take it down. If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Let's get the Jenner first.
Confirmed, Commander. Moving on target.
The ambush is real. Okay, let me break line of sight so they don't focus me down.
Mech destroyed.
Onto the Javelin.
All guns on shared target.
What's in the bag? A crab? The crab probably is going to have really bad line of sight, so we're going to ignore it temporarily.
Target Javelin.
Or will we?
Acquired.
He's toast. Let's not ignore the Javelin.
Obliterate that target and pop that blood bag inside it.
You know what? I might go for the crab. I'll let them handle it while I go for the crab. Too close, pal.
Commander, why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
Too close again. Oh, too far for me. Big damage there. Let me slow down to realign my torso. One more ought to do it.
Commander target is
Get out of my sight.
We're making progress, but still have a long way to go.
Another medium. Well, not much of a medium. Enemies behind us as well. I need to get an artillery strike in.
Alpha 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. Roger that. Commencing bomb run now. Sierra 2-1 out.
I'm showing heavy damage to a number of the facility structures. We appear to be about halfway there. Just a wee bit more, Commander.
Not quite.
This complex is on the verge of collapse.
What is the light mech?
Target
That's it, Commander. You completely destroyed this area.
Nice, we got it.
Great
Nice,
work.
nice.
Let's
Artillery
get to the
strike,
evac
well
right
worth
now,
it.
before more reinforcements arrive.
Rihanna is here. She's going to give us some support fire.
Close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Package acquired.
Yeah, let's just get out of here. I don't feel like fighting these crummy guys.
Our employers will be pleased.
Well, we did scrap a decent number of mechs, so I'm hoping a few of them will show up on the salvage. Otherwise, I'm gonna be super sad when I get like no salvage. We duked it out with those mercs twice, though. That's really good news. Level 2 with the bounty hunter. Okay, we only got 2 mechs. That kind of blows. There's no way, unless there's just an absolute truck ton. Oh yeah, looks like we don't get our, we're leaving behind 15 salvage, unfortunately, but that's the way salvage works. That's just the way salvage works. So, we got a message. We just received an unsolicited delivery of high-grade weapons with no message beyond a C-bill symbol. Commander, I have to ask, have you been in contact with someone claiming to be the bounty hunter? Tread carefully with that individual. The real bounty hunter is a living boogeyman among the mercenary community. They build a reputation of hunting and cashing in some of the highest value bounties on criminals, politicians, and nobles, and mech warriors throughout the inner sphere for over 100 years. All of their marks brought in dead. Provided this hunter is the real deal and not some hotshot imitator, this is not a person you would ever want to cross unless you have a death wish. I will admit your father did have dealings with someone claiming to be the hunter. Well, I don't know how he initially came into contact with him. Your father is always of the opinion that as long as he kept himself useful to the hunter, he would not find himself on the wrong end of their mech's PPC barrels. Just be careful, Commander, whether this hunter is the real deal or the copycat. That faceless merc and the reputation that comes with them is dangerous. So we got 1 million C-bills, machine gun, medium laser, SRM-6, all pretty high level too, like quality level 4. We knocked out 4 Jenners, so another 1.2 million C-bills, a tier 5 light rifle. Overall, that was a really, really profitable mission. Big money there. Let's repair everything, throw these into cold storage, and we are going to be moving to the next location, I think. Let's see if there's anything I want to buy real quick. Small laser short burst, I do use those. Also, we have our maximum discount with House Kurita. And that means I can start stocking up because we get the biggest discount now. Whoops. Okay, let me just do it this way so it doesn't move around. I like to stock up on ammo. I like to have 10 tons of every ammo type. And now we're buying them at a discount, so this is the perfect time to stock up. Perfect time to stock up. Okay, we got one more mission here we can do. We got an objective raid, so let's hit it up. Also, we might run into the mercs again. I don't think we will because the payout is pretty normal looking. But maybe they can still surprise us. Let's send in the dragon. And then some other mechs that are quick. The javelin. We'll send in the Phoenix Hawk and the Vulcan. Looks good to me. In we go. Money and glory awaits.
We've been hired to perform a surgical strike against the location marked on your attack screen. If we can do this fast enough, the enemy won't even know we're there. Good hunting, Commander.
Indeed. Oh, what do you know? Here they are. So I guess we will get the moon.
Try to stay out of our way. This
Oh, no,
is
they're on our side.
mission.
They're on our side. Well, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them.
Vehicles on radar.
Let's see what they brought. A Phoenix Hawk. And a Shadow Hawk. Lots of hawks, I guess.
Target acquired.
Like the Bad Dream? I don't know. They should be called the Bad Hawks or something.
Focusing the shared target.
Stop blocking my shots. We got a Wolverine in there.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Let's get the Wolverine out of here.
New target urban mech.
Urban Mech, huh? Not happy to see him. This battle doesn't work too well for me because there's not a lot of freedom to move around. But it looks like everyone just wants to get in here and assault, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, his AC is out. Let's go to the next one. This one's got an AC 20, so I gotta be a little more cautious with him.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Works for me.
Target destroyed. Target
Sometimes what you do at your speed is just crash through the enemy and just like overwhelm them.
Scratch that target off the list.
new target.
All objectives destroyed. We are inbound on marked evac point. Get here as quickly as you can, Commander.
Commander to all units. Unidentified battle mechs on the field. Take them out.
Goodbye.
Target acquired.
Tango eliminated.
Another mech Centurion with the AC 20. What that means is we can actually fight this guy at a distance. Another nice advantage of the Dragon is that I can backpedal about as fast as he can move forward.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay, looking good. Once again, that's another option we have using the AC-5 with the LRM-10. If we don't want to get close to somebody, I don't have to. I have more than enough firepower to destroy a smaller mech with my long-range capabilities. I guess those guys were here to help. You know, the old, what's his name? The Bad Dream. They look like Davion mechs, though. I wonder if their paint job indicates whose side they're on. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, that could be interesting. Maybe it indicates whose side they're on. Into cold storage, into cold storage. And over here, we got some missions we can do over here too. Man, we're really plowing through them now. Like, now that we've actually kind of picked up some speed and we have some, like, decent equipment and mechs, we are just, like, trashing these missions. Let's do the story mission. Pirate Hunt? Oh, there's a ×4 op here, too. I want to do that ×4 op. We won't have time to do every single part of the ×4 op, but... Oh my god, it's like, why are the missions so high paying right now? What is it? Beachhead, assassination, and a demolition? You know, okay, here's what we'll do. Full salvage, 1 airstrike, and 2 of those. Actually, 1 damage coverage. There we go, a little bit of everything here. But mainly salvage.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area.
I'm gonna use
will
the same
restrict
team, I think. I think this team is
visibility
perfectly
and have an
fine.
effect
Like,
on
we
your
do need to be a
sensors.
little bit faster on this kind of a mission. The speed of the Dragon will make avoiding the artillery cannons pretty easy as well. I love these multi-missions though. Times for a multi-mission, damn, that is gonna pay money.
Enemy smalls on radar.
That's as close as I can get you without getting shot down. Our employer's invasion force stands ready to invade once we've gained control over the air defenses of this region. Head to the targeted garrison, defeat any forces you encounter, and capture the installation. I'll be waiting nearby to pick you up.
Acquired.
Once you've destroyed the radar dishes directing the anti-aircraft fire, our employer promises to land a few extra units to help you out.
We've unidentified bottlenecks on screen.
Alright, let's see what we're dealing with.
And engage.
They know you're here, Commander. Expect enemy artillery to be relentless.
We do have a mech in there, AC-20 Urban Mech. I need to get in there and knock this thing out before it causes a problem.
Units must be eliminated. We don't have good intel on their location, so you will have to search for them.
There we go.
Just wait until they start shooting at you.
Target destroyed.
Alpha Group, this is Sierra 2-1. Be advised, strike payload is ready and awaiting your tango confirmation. Sierra 2-1 out.
Nearly there,
Okay, so the
Commander.
artillery cannons have begun their attack. It's on the back side of the base. Interesting.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Brilliant. Payload acquired.
I can just smash this with my body.
New target.
It's a Panther. Interesting.
Affirmative. Commanded target is now priority.
Target destroyed.
Whoa! Oh, the maneuverability is real.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Cargo acquired.
No, you don't.
Target acquired.
No, you don't.
Have one more to my kill count.
Target destroyed.
We'll get 'em.
Okay, we gotta silence these artillery cannons before they become a problem.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
No, you don't.
That's the place, Commander. Destroy the enemy garrison.
I really would love to target that.
Fall in on the commander. We're on your target, Commander.
Okay, we've awakened some nearby enemies, unfortunately.
Target sent to hell.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Man, I really want to knock out that radio dish.
Team shared target ID.
Too slow. Nope, I need this. This is a more important target for me to go for. Oh, they finally got me with a shot. guy is almost down. Right there.
Nice going.
Oh my god, I saw it for just a moment.
Stay close.
Okay, I set the
And keep
onto
defense
targeting.
clear
Okay, they'll finish it off.
hostiles. Here come the strike teams. Look to the sky. Enemy aircraft.
I think I can
inbound.
clear it.
They're going to try and recapture
Oh,
this
I've got to
base.
help my allies
Fan
out.
And take defensive positions. Prepare for incoming hostiles.
Destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
They are trying to make this a messy fight. Got it.
Target destroyed.
How have you guys not destroyed that yet? It's just a radio dish.
You encountered Phoenix Hawk.
The best news is that this is exactly the kind of fight that this mech was
Enemy
made
radar
for.
capability has been disabled.
This kind of like chaotic enemies all over the place kind of
Ships will now be able to land.
no you don't. No you don't. Take out the Phoenix Hawk while I do this.
Engaging.
Target acquired.
This kind of chaotic battlefield is exactly what the Dragon excels at, though.
I've been informed that support is on its way. Let's hope they make it.
Alpha 1-1, this is Whiskey 6-1. Thanks for clearing out that AA installation. Heard you could use a little backup. We're on our way in. Stand by 2 mics. Whiskey 6-1, out.
Target destroyed.
That's one set done.
Target destroyed.
Here we go. Knocking out the first set of artillery cannons. Our reinforcements are here. Look at this. Even though I'm all the way on the other side of the map right now, I can still provide support. And this is the flexibility that the Dragon gives you.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
You would never be able to do this with a
Just
Centurion.
walk up to it in order
Or at
to
least
make
the
it
standard Centurion. I don't know if there's one that moves a little faster. Like, this kind of playstyle just could not be possible, even though the weapons are very similar.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Which is why I do, once again, I will caution people. Like, a lot of people want to swap out the LRM-10 for an SRM. It does make you better at close range, there's no doubt about it, but what you lose is the ability to just engage enemies at all times.
Target acquired.
That's what you pay.
Target destroyed.
Objective complete, Commander.
Target acquired.
Like, as you could see in those streams, there are times where I am literally just constantly fighting for minutes in a row because the moment something goes down, I have weapons at every range and I can immediately engage another target. Like, basically, if you think about participation time, like battle participation time, the Dragon has very high battle participation time because it's always good to engage something when you have it in a similar setup to this. Like, there's always something in range for it to fight.
Their main force is on its way. Get ready for the worst of it.
All right, here we go.
Target acquired.
Landing behind us. I'm gonna tell the team to form up. Now, I will say I do have a lot of time clocked in on using the Dragon, so like I'm probably a little more familiar with it, and it does. The Dragon does require a lot of multitasking.
Target destroyed.
But you can get a lot of mileage out of it.
Target acquired.
These little like red blips are just annoying me. I just want to kill them because they're getting on my nerves, to be totally honest.
Target acquired.
That's the only reason I'm killing them. There we go.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I see a Vulcan. Form up.
Affirmative, Commander. On the move.
That looks like a trebuchet.
Engaging Lance Focus.
Incoming missile.
That's a dodge. Okay, that's enough. Get the Vulcan.
Target received.
I'm gonna finish this one off.
Target destroyed.
Goodbye.
Target.
And don't forget, the dragon has a big boy grown-up heavy mech punch.
Target destroyed.
Focus fire on Commander's target.
So the melee attack is quite... Oh, I'm gonna get hit caught in the blast.
Package acquired.
Big mistake getting close to me.
Target acquired.
You've cleared the way for the cavalry. They'll be arriving shortly.
All stations, this is Sierra 1-1. Be advised.
So like I said, this was the perfect battlefield for the dragon, able to engage basically any enemy it wants to and rapidly change its tactics. Like, it's capable of just like bouncing off of targets, switching from long range to short range, switching from like tracking in a hunter-killer mode, like just aggressively beating people down, switching to kind of more of an archer mode where you're just picking enemies off at a distance. It's able to like just dance around the enemy artillery. It's just a very like, I'm not saying it's an easy mech to use. It does take some practice to get the hang of the dragon, but once you understand how to use every element of the dragon, the speed, the long range, the melee, just every part of it, and then kind of flow between it. Flow between assault style, where you're just assaulting the enemy, just charging into the enemy formation, then weave into kind of like a nimble, like boxing with them at like more of like a close range, you know, diving into melee combat, falling back into more of a support role, and being able to just kind of ebb and flow into that. And when you learn how to do that, I think you'll find the dragon is like a very hard mech to beat. And this is not a Lost Tech dragon or anything. You can get a better dragon than this. This is literally the most basic version of the dragon possible. The Dragon 1N is the classic dragon, the least advanced of them all. So imagine what you could do with a more souped up one like the Dragon SDW. Like, you could do so much more with it. Like, you can just see, like, you know, the total amount of kills, you know, just going in through all of this stuff, doing tons of damage, knocking out the enemies wherever they're vulnerable. Like, it's a really fun mech to use, but it can be a little frustrating because you do have to learn to let go. Because you know, like a lot of people who use the dragon, they're going to want to try to load up the biggest weapons on it. That's not how you use the dragon. The dragon can't handle the biggest possible weapons that you can throw on it. You got to treat it more like a medium mech, despite the space. You know, the dragon is all about balance. Like, it needs enough armor. It needs heavy enough armor that if you make a few mistakes, it's not game over. It needs enough firepower to punch enemies out, but not so much firepower that you get screwed on your heat. And then I do think that you should always have at least one ranged weapon. If you want to go with the SRM setup, it works. Like, I mean, I've used the SRM setup, and it lets the dragon swat down enemies in close combat very easily. But I prefer the balanced approach because in the actual playing of the game, you fight such a weird composition of enemies, and they come from so many different directions. This kind of setup allows you to just do so many things simultaneously. and it lets you kind of like take control of the battlefield, even if you don't have the long range firepower of a dedicated long range mech, nor do you have the close range firepower of a dedicated close range mech. But that is what the Dragon was built to do. The Dragon was built to do everything. And while it's not specialized, it's just the fact that it can do each of the roles, and it's up to you to identify. Like, it does take a lot of multitasking. Like, you do have to be able to recognize what you need to do at the moment. But once you recognize it, like I said, you'll find that the Dragon has really, really good performance, even though it does have a bit of a learning curve to it. Also, I mean, how can you say no to a mech that has a giant nose? Look, if you think this isn't a giant robot nose, look, those are the nostrils right there. This thing, it'll sniff you out. It doesn't matter where you go, the Dragon will sniff you out and then blast you with LRM-10 boogers. Like, why wouldn't you want a mech that's capable of doing that? The nose knows where you're hiding, and the nose sniffs you out, and then it smashes you. That's what the Dragon does. Anyways, like I said, what do you call it? We're doing lightning streams today, so 1 hour streams of each game. That is going to be the end of our MechWarrior 5 stream. After that is coming up State of Decay 2. Lightning streams coming in because of a disruption in the internet, you know, really messed everything up. So, like, you know, I want to get at least 1 hour in with each game. So I'm going to take a very short recess, and then I will be on, what do you call it, State of Decay. Remember, if you want to see any of the previous episodes, I will have them uploaded tomorrow. All you got to do is go to the VODs channel right here. Get YouTube/@GetGoodFoxVODs, and you can see all the old episodes. So here's episode 5. Episode 6 and 7 will be up tomorrow. This is episode 7. I forgot to upload episode 6, so it'll be up tomorrow. And then episode 7 will probably be out the day after. So if you miss an episode, just head on over to Get Good Fox VODs, and you can catch all of them. I tried to make them nice and easy to identify with unique, what do you call it, unique thumbnail art, you know, an episode name on the side, as well as rims of different colors to help you differentiate not just the different games, but also the different playthroughs of the same game each. And remember, I am making guides once again. So if you want to learn how to pilot certain mechs, I have right over here the Crusader Quick Build Guide. If you want to see how I customize a Crusader, they're designed to be new player friendly. In other words, weapons that the new player probably have. I will use DLC weapons if I think they're appropriate, but I try to keep it simple, Lost Tech optional. And then I just did the Centurion over here, which, once again, you start the game in the campaign with the Centurion. So if you're struggling with the game, that is a Centurion build for you. But like I said, the Dragon is similar to the Centurion, similar weapons, an autocannon, missile launcher, double lasers. But I think you'll see that the Dragon massively outperforms the Centurion simply due to the artistry of the speed. The speed of the Dragon allows you to do things that the Centurion simply cannot do, and it's all because the speed of the Dragon makes such a big difference, despite the fact that they have very similar weaponry loadouts. Anyways, I'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes with the next game, be State of Decay 2. Follow me on Twitch so that you can be notified when I'm online next. If you want to play with me, join me in the Discord. I do teach people how to play MechWarrior 5. You can play with me. Just click the link here to join the Discord. And then you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, where I upload screenshots, shorts, and all kinds of stuff right there. So, till next time, everyone, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.